everyone, it's me again, Boo, and I'm back with my top 6 fragrances that I've been wearing. I know this is like a really long title. Top 6 fragrances, or part 3 of my top 20 fragrances that I have been wearing since the weather has warmed up, and this is just what I've been wearing often lately. And these are going to be my last top 6. I did, the other 2 parts, I did the rest of the list. And I understand it's very niche heavy, but as I've explained before, that's what my nose goes towards, is the more unique, different, sometimes weird kind of fragrances. So, and I'll talk about weird in a moment. But anyway, my number 6. Now I will say that these top 6, I have to say that one of the reasons they're my top 6, not only do I love them, but my husband has commented how much he enjoys them, or has made a comment that he liked them or something. Anyway, he's put a stamp of approval on them, so they have to be in the list. So, and these are my top 6 slots, not necessarily individual perfumes. So anyway, number 6, Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and this is one of his favorites. This to me is an orange creamsicle, but he says it smells like, what did he say it smelled like? What do you say? Vanilla cookies, sugar cookies. That's what it smelled like to him. Oh, I love it. And the performance isn't great on it unless I put it on my skin. It's one of those weird ones like my Hill de Soliani's. My clothes seem to absorb it and my pillow seems to absorb it. But my skin, especially now that it's hotter out, it just, when I warm up, it just seems to bloom. So anyway, number 6 is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. Oh, love it. Oh, I love it. So anyway, my number 5, we're into my top 5. Now this might surprise people, because anybody that knows me or watches my videos knows that Hill de Soliani is my perfume goddess. I have like 17 or 18 of her fragrances. I don't know. And there's one, speaking of weird, Pecatrice. Oh, I'm so going to get that this fall. It's a weird olive pepper kind of a fragrance, but there's almost a sweetness to it. It is so weird, but I am so attracted to it. Now, when will I wear it? I have no idea, because I don't think it's going to be one of those ones at all. I don't think anybody else is going to love it as much as I do either around here, because it's really unique and weird. And I think more men will be a little more attracted to it. I would love to smell it on a man. Hey, that's what I'll do. I'll buy a bottle, and then if he doesn't like it on me, I'll say, well, you got to wear it because I like it on you. So anyway, in number 5 is my Hill de Soliani entry. And these are the 3 that I wear at night. And the first one is Christina, which is kind of just a sweet light patch. Oh, with some tobacco or something in there. It's so lovely. And her fragrances all perform really well on me, especially on my skin. And then the next one is Crema de Latte, and this is my husband's favorite, Hill de Soliani. He says it smells like cotton candy, is what he says it smells like. Now, to me, it smells more like caramel corn than coffee, but it's like a caramel macchiato. A hot caramel macchiato is what it reminds me of. So that's Crema de Latte. And then my last favorite one, not my least, but this one I've gotten fairly recently, and this is one of her newest ones, and it's Orgasmo. Crazy name. She's really an odd bird, isn't she? She's one I still don't get as a person, but I totally get her as a perfumer. Oh, this is just a tonka almond, beautiful, sweet, yummy blast. So that's Orgasmo, and Crema de Latte and Christina by Hill de Soliani. Number 4 is, again, 2 entries into the same slot. And these are both by Guerlain, and pretty straightforward. Everybody has them on their list. Tonka Imperial and Spiritus Double Vanille. Am I getting that in there at all? Who cares? Everybody's seen it. And you all know about these. One's a boozy vanilla, and the other one's a really beautiful tonka. So that is my number 4 slot. My number 3 is a brand new perfume for the most part in a brand new house from the folks over at Fragrantica. And this is Enchanted Forest by Vagabond Prince. You'll have to excuse the top. My bottle I got from Min and it leaked really badly. And so I had to, put some of that, is that parafilm or whatever, on it to keep it from leaking, because every time I sprayed it, it leaked really bad. I don't know if anybody else has had problems like that with their Enchanted Forest bottle, but yeah, it leaked probably a good 10 mLs out of it. It really bummed me out, but for me, it's a it's a true Enchanted Forest. It is like standing next to a creek that's bubbling over the river rocks that are covered in moss, with black currant growing along the riverbank, and scents of hot pine and cedar wafting through. It's a full olfactory experience for me. I love this. My husband loves this one. So this is totally deserves number 3, and that's Enchanted Forest by Vagabond Prince. Oh, love it. Now, number 2 is a pretty inexpensive one. I didn't pay much for this little tiny bottle at all, and I am so wackadoo over this fragrance. Holy moly, I love it, and it performs really well for me, and totally worth the, I think it was $30 or $35 I paid for. I think $35 for this 1 ounce bottle, and this is fresh cannabis santal. Holy moly, this stuff is good. I know I said that already, didn't I? For me, this is just, actually, this reminds me, and I know some people are going to go, what? But this reminds me of Sushi Imperial. Just a more woody, less sweet, a little more deep version of Sushi Imperial, which almost made my list. But since I had this on here, I knew I was going to mention sushi anyway. So, and I'm just starting to wear sushi again, so it probably would have been an honorable mention anyway. But this stuff is crazy good. Crazy good. I mean, I have the fig apricot and the sweet lychee, I think it is. And those don't last that great. They're kind of like Joe Malone's, but they're really nice to wear in the summertime, the hot weather. So I decant them and stuff. This one, I do not have to at all. A few sprays in the morning, I'm good all day. It doesn't matter how hot it is. And it completely unisex. No, I don't smell any marijuana in there, even though I'm from the state of the evergreen, I might add, state of Washington. There's no pot smell in there. I don't know where that comes from, but it really is just a beautiful, slightly sweet, very bright, woody kind of a smell, and it's really incredible. I love it, love it. It's a new desert island fragrance. I'll have to boot one of the other ones off so this one can get on there, because I'm crazy about it. Totally unisex, and that's the Eau de Parfum of Fresh's Cannabis Santal. Oh, God, I love it. So now my number 1. And this is 2 entries from the same house. And I have many from this house as well. And the first one is Veni Oud by, I heard somebody say Mikhayev. Like, it's Spanish. I should have looked that up, because if it's Spanish, yeah, I've been saying it totally wrong, but I say everything wrong, so that shouldn't be anything new or anything. But I am trying to do a little better in that category, so Mikhayev, if she's Spanish, anybody know? Anyway, Vanilla Oud, crazy good stuff. My husband loves it. For me, it's a very bright, sweet kind of oud. And the oud is really in the background. It's just a really lovely kind of a, well, it's definitely vanilla oud, but the oud is not overpowering. It's not like a Montal or anything like that. Totally wearable. And ladies, if you're nervous about trying out oud, why don't you start with something like this? It is so good. Go to the Perfumed Cord or what's that other one? Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, get yourself a little decant and try it out. It's amazing. And my other one from her is Vanille Orient. And I believe these are limited editions. So if you want to try them and if you like them, you better get on it fast, because I think they're going to be out of circulation. I may have to buy a backup bottle of this one. Both of these are desert island fragrances. I am so crazy about them. And this one is just a really smoky vanilla. So anyway, that was my top 20 fragrances that I've been wearing a lot lately since the weather's turned warm at night. And I'll be back probably with some more lists and definitely some more reviews. So I hope you all have a good day. All right.